Hello and welcome to CadoinkStudios. I'm Cadoink.
I'm Vason.
And
Mike needs to come down. There we go.
Who are you?
I'm Vason. Let's clink.
Let's clink.
We got Orange Crush.
Cheers.
There we go.
If you don't like Orange Crush,
you're the
crazy.
devil. You're just the devil.
So here we have a game, another ZvZ, between two incredibly good Zerg players. We have LiquidRet.
And we have roxkisSLIVKO. If that's how you say it, if it's not how you say it, please let us know, because we have no idea.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know roxkisSLIVKO, but I do know LiquidRet. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know of him.
I'd like to know him personally.
Yeah, that would be great. He's a great Zerg. He's been playing since Brood War. He's just a really solid droning Zerg. He likes macro-heavy games, and he just barely holds on to attacks, and then ends up having way more drones. And I suspect there will be a point at in this game, where Rhett will have just a ton more drones than his opponent, which could be in his favor. It might not be in his favor. We'll see how that plays out for him in this specific game. But he does have a stream on Team Liquid if you guys would like to watch that. It is quite good. He likes to sit in front of the camera and talk about it as well. So we see that he is spawning in the bottom left corner of Metalopolis, while his opponent Roxas is spawning on the bottom right as the red Zerg.
Close air positioning. Maybe we'll see some Mutilus play.
Yeah, Mutilus play would be very effective in this close air, especially if it wasn't a mirror matchup. If it was something like Zerg versus Protoss. Yeah, it would
absolutely
be really dangerous for Protoss. But we do see that both players are opting to take this really fast expansion. They've played a ton of ZvZ. They probably both know each other, and I believe this is the third game. No, I believe this is the first game.
Is this first
or
third or
I think
ninth
this is the
or
first
12th?
game in the best of three between the two. The first one being played here on Metalopolis, the second one I think on Shakur's Plateau, and then the third one on... I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I have no idea.
Because I remember we were debating on which one we should do. But we chose Metalopolis, a nice map that everyone, well, not everyone loves, but a pretty cool map. Which I am excited about, the new ladder pool maps. I don't know about you. Cloud Kingdom and
I don't remember the next.
Core Hall Compound.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So we do see pools going up. Pretty usual timing.
Both early expansions. However, we did see that LiquidRat did get his gas just that much earlier than SLIVKO here, so he might have a gas advantage.
Yeah, and at the same time, SLIVKO got his pool a little bit earlier before LiquidRat did. So LiquidRat going to be droning up a little harder in the initial stages. Both players getting 2 queens. SLIVKO will have more queens a little earlier. That I kind of favor. And looks like they had a pause. This is probably an online tournament. I know it was an MLG map, but we can tell it's an MLG map. Partially 1 because of the blue minerals, and 2 because of this supply depot placement here. But it's probably some sort of online tournament, and that's probably a ref or something like that. So, pretty normal things from both players. Queens popping out for SLIVKO at this time. LiquidRet's queens are just now finishing, so they're not too far apart. He's going to be getting a spine crawler at his front to make sure no Zerglings run in, or, you know, any kind of foolery like that. Both players being very active with their overlords, placing them around the map, and SLIVKO being very active about his Zerglings, making sure he's scouting around, making sure nothing too cheeky is happening, no weird bases, and we see that LiquidRet's doing the same, kind of poking around with the Zerglings, seeing what's going on in the corners of the map. There could be Banelings, you know, SLIVKO could run Zerglings up here and turn them into Banelings, and I think LiquidRat is checking for that sort of thing around the map, as well as putting a few more into the front of the base to see what's going on. Spine Crawl not finished yet. Zergling's going to be able to run in and see what's going on, but they might be denied by the Zerglings. However, he will see that a Baneling is on the way, and he does see the Baneling nest, and he gets into the base, sees 1 gas, knows there's not going to be any kind of early layer.
As I don't know if any of you guys noticed or not, but LiquidRat did actually have a fairly late overlord and was supply blocked for about 5 seconds there.
Oh, was he? That's not very good by LiquidRat. We do see that SLIVKO's supply blocked at this time as well, being at 44-44, and probably both players being very active at moving around the map and having a little bit late overlords, but they should be able to hold on. Someone is knocking at our door, Sean. You can check out who that is. We do see an Evo chamber going down for SLIVKO, being active about trying to get those upgrades. In fact, opting to get the melee attack, excuse me, the missile attack.
The range?
Yeah, the ranged attack. I don't know why I said melee. I saw that M and thought melee. So we'll probably see Roach as well as maybe some Hydralisk. In fact, we do see a Roach Horn going down for both players at the time. If you look at the production tab.
We also do have a third going up for LiquidRat.
We do have a third here up at the top position of Metalopolis. And in his nat, we do see a nice little wall by this Evo chamber as well as this Roach Horn.
It does appear that SLIVKO does know about that third, so we're going to see what he does about it.
He does indeed. He will probably try to put on some early pressure. We do see a few Banelings, as well as a few Zerglings. LiquidRat trying to get a Zergling into the base. Might even be able to, well, never mind. I was going to say, could have been able to run him into the Baneling and waste one of them, which would have been very nice. For LiquidRat would have been a nice mineral loss. If we look in the units lost tab, we see they're fairly even at this time. LiquidRat being a little bit ahead in the units lost tab.
We're seeing quite a few roaches come out for SLIVKO at this time, 15 in total.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of roaches.
With missile attack 1 trailing short behind.
And we do see not that much for Rhett. We see some Zerglings, but look at his drone count. His drone is 48 to SLIVKO's 38. So like I said before, LiquidRat is a droning hard player, builds drones until the last possible minute. If we look at the army and worker supply, his workers are a lot larger, but his army is a lot smaller. Zerglings coming in at this time for roxkisSLIVKO. Going to be trying to poke up and seeing what he can pick off, building some Banelings here near LiquidRat's base. Going to try to destroy these Zerglings. In fact, we don't see that many roaches for LiquidRat at this time, and only 3 spine crawlers. Actually, this is a nice wall though, so it may be able to do very well for LiquidRat.
The thing I do actually wish I saw a little bit more of was the active creep spread. We're not seeing a whole lot of this scan, but you can talk to different people. Some people like the lobster creep spread, some people don't. I don't know. It's just kind of personal preference, I think.
We do see that SLIVKO has attacked at this time, and he's reinforcing with some Zerglings as well as some Roaches, trying to pick off those Roaches. In fact, he does a very good job at destroying LiquidRat's army, and now he will be able to get up into LiquidRat's base, his third, and pick off this hatchery. LiquidRat trying to pick off some of these Roaches with his own Roaches, but he only has 3 at this time, and that's not going to be enough. And this expansion does fall. LiquidRat losing a lot of minerals there, as well as a good portion of his army, and the potential to be mining a third base. And now at this time, SLIVKO can probably think about starting to take this third. In fact, he has a drone here, and that'll be very good for him. A lot of roaches for both players. LiquidRat finally getting roaches up as well as having these spine crawlers. He will be able to push SLIVKO back. And he will be re-expanding at the same time.
It does look like we're seeing a layer for LiquidRat.
Yeah, we do see a layer for both players at this time. Might be going for Mutalisk, or maybe just to continue the upgrades, or to get infestors, or, you know, any of the above.
Double layer, very interesting play there.
Double layer.
He's getting 2 layers.
No, these are hatcheries.
Oh, wow. I can't even think.
Yeah, he is getting a macro hatch, I believe, right here in his main.
Oh, there it is.
As well as this, but we do see some more Zerglings coming up. The spine crawler didn't get up in time, and it will be starting to burrow. But they do successfully deny the expansion, and he manages to keep his drone, which is very good by LiquidRat. But it is really obnoxious that he had to cancel that, and this spine crawler that's now burrowing into the ground won't have creep to keep it alive, and it will start to take damage, I believe, if that creep goes away.
Both players getting upgrades for the roaches, both getting speed right now. One's getting armor, and the other one's opting for more attack damage.
Look at this. We do see an infestation pit on the map for SLIVKO, so we will see infestors. Infestor roach is a very, very strong play. It's something I love to see, and we'll have to see what LiquidRat is going to do to respond to that. We don't see much in the way of tech structures for LiquidRat. He is getting those upgrades for his roaches, but we don't see infestation pits or hydrodens or spires or anything like that for Red at this time. In fact, he is a little bit supply blocked even.
We are seeing some Overlord. Looks like Overlord upgrades.
Yeah, some Overlord upgrades on the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Overlord. That's Infestor upgrades. He's trying to get the fungal growth, so he has another 25 energy. That's my apology there. Long day, so there you go.
Yeah. I was just agreeing with you. I didn't want to tell you you're wrong. I didn't realize it. I didn't catch it. Yeah, trying to get that upgrade for the infestors is going to be quite good, because then they do get that extra 25 minerals, and we'll be able to get the
25 energy?
Fungal growth. Fungal growth is the word I was looking for.
You said minerals there, but that's,
Did I say
I'll
minerals?
forgive you.
Did I say
forgave
minerals?
me.
Well, we have had a very long day today, but we are casting for you guys. And we do see LiquidRat attacking at this time with the roaches. We do see a very nice concave by Slivko with his roaches, as well as the spine crawler being able to do damage. LiquidRat looks like he is doing a bit of damage. You can't really tell too much what's going on. A lot of overlords blocking the path. He will be moving them. And we do see that it's almost even, but because he's in Slivko's base, Slivko is reinforcing very nicely, and LiquidRat's roach force is dwindling down very slowly, and now Slivko is looking very aggressive. Actually, now pulling back the second I said that. But he will be able to deny this attack by LiquidRat.
I believe he was just trying to get his roaches on the creep, so they're a little bit faster than they regenerate. Just that much faster.
Yeah, they would have been faster than LiquidRat's roaches, because LiquidRat's roaches are caught on this non-creep ground. And he was also maybe trying to kite them into these spine crawlers if possible, which would have done even more damage. We do see overlords spewing creep maybe to get that little extra bit of advantage, the extra bit of speed. And at this time we do see 5 infestors on the way for Slivko. He is going to be going for this roach infestor play.
We are seeing a Hydralisk Den come up for LiquidRat. He does actually like that Hydra Roach play, doesn't he?
He does. I see that quite a bit on his stream. He loves the Hydra Roach. However, I'm kind of surprised about this because his creep spread is not... neither of their creep spreads are that great this game, and we do know that Hydras are very, very slow. So we'll have to see how that works out for LiquidRat. We do see Slivko is pushing out at this time with 5 infestors as well as a big force of roaches.
How many roaches you ask? 40... Oh, I'm sorry, that's 35. I can't...
No, that's...
No, I'm right. 42.
Yeah,
42 roaches.
Don't doubt yourself, Clint.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
As well as an overseer to make sure no burrow action happens for either of the players. Making sure they can not go down the ground and get that extra bit of healing regeneration. The roaches have very nicely. We do see almost getting supply block there, being able to pick off an overlord. And we see Spine Crawler going down. He knows this attack is coming. Slivko now moving up into the base with the roaches before the Spine Crawler is able to burrow. But we do see a very nice concave by LiquidRat. However, he does back off. And the Spine Crawler does go down. The roaches coming in. He does get a fungal growth off on the roaches to the bottom part of his army. And the roaches took a lot of damage from that.
They take 30 to be exact over 4 seconds.
30 over 4 seconds, which is a bit of damage. Good bit of damage. We do see that there's some roach action coming around here, probably a rally point or this sort of thing, that Slivko thought he might have been able to seal the deal. Both players getting pretty close to max. In fact, we do see LiquidRat's food is higher than Slivko's by about 16. Well, not anymore, but that will give him an advantage. However, it's not in drones. I thought it might have been in drones, but it's not in drones. You see 6 hydras, 7 hydras on the map right now. As well as he is continuing to make more, as well as some zerglings. And we do see that they're about even in army supply, 135 to 132, while Slivko actually has more drones in this situation, which I think is very interesting. Probably because he's been putting a lot of pressure. And we do see that he is even taking a 4th base here at what would normally be the gold, but since this is a MLG map, they've made them blue mineral patches as opposed to the gold.
We see a blob of blue death coming towards the red.
Yep. 2-1 attack armor upgrades, moving his roaches and hydras around. The hydras moving quite slowly, poking away at some overlords trying to supply block them. Both players are at just about 200, 199 to 198. Might as well be full supply. And we do see that engagement is about to happen. Him moving forward with the roaches. He does get a fungal growth off on LiquidRat. LiquidRat having a nice concave. Slivko knows he needs to back up for a little bit so he can get another fungal growth off, and he does get a fungal growth into the middle of LiquidRat's roach army, and then another one in the front, kind of denying movement from those roaches, and both players poking forward and poking back, trying to pick off as much as they can. Slivko kind of moving back, seeing if he can get a little bit more energy and hopefully get more fungal growths off. He does deny, LiquidRat does deny Slivko the expansion, which was very good by LiquidRat, and in response to this he will be taking his own expansion and trying to saturate it, hopefully giving him a bit of an economic advantage. However, he does have quite a few minerals at this time. Slivko trying to take a base up at this top position, And LiquidRat is going to be able to deny that with his Roach army. And we do see that the Roach Infestor Hydra army of Slivko is coming up. I think that the Infestors might be a huge deal in this situation. Both players engaging each other. If Fungal Growth goes down on the Roaches, taking out a lot of their health, 30 to be exact, and looks like LiquidRat's in a lot of trouble. Another Fungal Growth in the middle of the army.
Absolutely. Those Hydras are like little snipers back there. Finishing up the job with the Roaches and Infestors to start.
Yep, we do see actually most of the Roaches did fall for Slivko. And those Hydras, not a lot of them fell because they were back behind them. And the Infestors just, oh man, the Infestors just did tons of damage to those Roaches, which I think was really in Slivko's favor.
The great thing about this game is that the macro level of these two players is just significant. We did see about 25, let's see here. We saw, we saw about 25 extra Roaches being popped out while he was losing his own army.
Yeah, both players are very good at what they're doing, very good at keeping the macro up and managing their bases, and we do see an attack by Slivko at this time. LiquidRat not having that many Roaches and Hydras, and he will have to engage here. Poking forward and back. Looks like Slivko is going to try to get some Fungal Growths off. He gets one, gets another. Very good Fungal Growths, taking a large portion of the Roach Hydra force. Now he's popping into the Infested Terran to get a little bit of extra DPS. They are popping out right now.
Phenomenal damage.
Yeah, they do have great DPS, able to pick off the Spine Crawlers and dwindle down LiquidRat's forces. And if we see, he's keeping the reinforcements up and keeping popping out those Infested Terran. And it looks like he's going to be able to pick off all of LiquidRat's army. 1-2 Roaches left, not a lot, not enough.
We have 4 Roaches on the field, 2 Queens by LiquidRat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he can do anything else about this.
At this point, it's looking just about like it's over. He's reinforcing with his Roaches. We see the supply is 90 to 143, which is a huge gap, especially in Zerg versus Zerg. And we do see the GG going down for LiquidRat at this time. Slivko is taking the game.
What a phenomenal ZvZ.
Yeah, that was an incredible ZvZ.
I really enjoy those macro-heavy games.
I do too. I like seeing the swarms of Zerg move across the map, and
they're
both
disgusting.
Players, yeah, I know. And both players are very good
the
at
blue
it.
blob of death versus the red
Yeah.
blob of death.
One blob against another.
It's amorphagus.
Cheers, Clint. Basin.
Whatever the hell your name is. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Vasant.
And I'm Cadoink. We will see you guys in the next video.